So in this we are just going to tell you about the changes around us. We have already studied about the reversible changes. It means that whenever we are just going to change anything, like the floor you have changed into the different part, and the cause of the reversible changes also you are just due to the some changes which we can bring it back. So the activity we have already done, that is the paper we have folded, and again it is just coming in their original position. So this is the cause of the reversible change. Students, whenever we are just heating candle, that time you have seen the some expansion is happening, means the solid candle is going to be converted into the liquid part. So that expansion of the solid on the heating also you have seen, and the changes of the state which I am talking about, the ice. Ice is a solid state, and when we are just going to put it into the contact of the atmosphere, so you have seen it is just melted, and after the melting it has just changed into the liquid form and gaseous form. So reversible changes is what? The changes which are just going to bring it in their original shape or their state, that is called the reversible changes. And reversible changes are just brought by the mixing or the stirring something. But the irreversible change means the once it is changed, like you are using the raw material for making a food item, and then if your recipe is prepared, then we cannot bring it again in their original shape. That is called irreversible change. And the solid, liquid and gas, if I have taken the example of the ice, so that is the physical change. It means that the state is going to be changed. And the chemical means what? When the two or more than two chemicals we are just adding, and that time it is going to change their textures or their some taste or anything like that is the changes. See students, if I am just taking a ice, so if the change is reverse, because this is the reversible change, this means that a possible to get the new object back into the original form. So reversible change can take place both the way. Means that you are heating, you have taken the beaker, in the beaker you have taken ice, and from below that you have used the burner, and burner is the source of heat, so that it converted into the liquid, and again the liquid we are going to condense, then it forms that solid. So this is a reversible change. That change comes in their original state. So this you are freezing, means that water which is boiled, you have just kept into the refrigerator, and after some time you will see again it converted into the ice. So this change, student, that is the reversible change. Paper folding also we have done. So if you are just making a boat with the help of the paper, then what you have observed, the some shape is going to be changed, and this boat you can enjoy. So now you want to make something like with the papers from the same sheet of the papers, but if you burn the paper, then that papers will not come back in their original shape. So that is not a reversible change. Means burning paper is the irreversible change, but the folding paper is the reversible change. Okay student. So here one thing I want to tell you, just a paper you have folded, now all of you make a aeroplane or all of you make a boat. So in this way you can change the boat, make into the sheet or the papers, and then aeroplane is made. Students, you are having a balloon, and that balloon is also you are blowing the balloon, means you are just air you are giving inside of that, so the balloon is changing their shape. After some time you will see, students, it is just going to be blow, and when you are releasing the mouth of the balloon, then what happens? It comes back again in their original shape. So balloon change the shape and change their size. So air when filled into this balloon, then what is happening is the shape and the size is going to be changed. So that is what it is also the reversible change. So this is one example, and this example also you have done, students. You have made with the flour, the dough, and now your mother is just making a chapati, or you have also make this chapati. So these changes is again, it is what, the physical change. But once you have cooked the chapati, then you cannot bring it into the dough again. So this is also the one reversible change. Student, this is the balloon. Balloon you have filled with the air. Now you have to use this pin. What happened that this is the balloon, and this balloon, so balloon you have used filled with air. Okay, so when you have filled with the air, now with the pin, that is paper pin you have used, and you pinch the balloon. Then what happens? Pinch the balloon. Then what happens? It is just burst, and then it is irreversible change. So students, you have seen about that, how the things are just going to be changed, and what is happening. So this is irreversible change, because you have just pinch. It means that it cannot regain the shape. Roll out the roti from the ball of the dough again and back it into the tawa, and then it is not going to come into the dough. So that is what, student, whenever I am talking about that, the physical change or the reversible change, and that is what happened. That is the different type of the changes you have to identify, that is reversible change or irreversible change. Students, one thing, the spring, if I am talking about the spring, so this spring you have hang with the one wall, and then, or the rubber band you have hang with the wall, and then you are just giving a weight into the another point, then what happens? It will stretch. But when you are going to remove this weight, then suppose you have taken the 100-gram weight into this spring and 100-gram weight into the rubber band. So after that, what happens? This will definitely stretch, and that is what happens. Whenever it is stretching, it will increase the length. But when you are going to say that this is having the very small distance, but it is a very long. So what is that basically? So you can conclude the stretch of rubber band and steel spring is the reversible change when you have that remove that weight. Suppose student, this activity also you can do that. A small that metal wire you take, and then you are just going to keep it with the rubber band or either with the another sticks, the wooden block, and this is the metal rod, and this is wall. So what happened that put a needle between the metal rods and the wooden block, stick a pointer on the needle as shown here. So this two burner, what you are doing? You are hitting. Okay, so you are hitting the metal rod. Okay, you are hitting the metal rod, and finally what happens? That is just going to be heated, means heat is transfer into it. Okay, so this is a very simple thing, students. If I talk about that how this metal is going to be heated, it means that it is a good conductor, so that it is just going to. What is the changes? Let's now try and define these changes in the purpose of the science. So whenever I am talking about this, you see we can define it as an act by which the things forms, and then how it is going to be changed. So changes in the waters that you have seen, this is the iceberg, and you see the image is here. So that is the different type of that, students, the changes. And you have seen this metal is going to be changed into the different shape, and this iron has changed into this part, and when you are hitting this, then you are able to put on this cart wheel with the metal rim, so that it will make it very strong. So this is the one thing which I want to tell you. So students, here you see how this card wheel with the metal, so that it will protect it from that it is not going to be damaged if it is going into the some different type of that road. So student, this is the one thing which you have seen about. If I talk about that heat water in a pan, so what you are doing, you are heating the water by in a pan on the gas, so it begin to boil. So if you continue the heat further, what happened? The quantity of water of the pan begin to decrease. Here the question, students, what is the reason why the water is going to be decreases from the pan? Anyone have any answers? Then please raise your hand so that I can understand about it. Okay, so this is the one student has raised the hand. Yes, Pratishtha, tell me.
Sir, due to the evaporation.
Due to the evaporation. So here what happened, students, the water you are heating, then it is just converted into the vapor formats, and that vapor is going upside. Why the vapor goes up?
Because air is very light and hot air is much lighter.
Much lighter. Very good. And the cold air is
not that much
lighter. So it is the dense. Okay, that's good. Good, Pratishtha. You have given me the right answers. That was really appreciable. And if I'm talking about that, what is water changes into the vapor activity, already you have done, and you have observed that the water vapor get changed into the liquid, and then water when it is cold, when the water is cold, then we have noticed that what happens. So here again the Ritesh Gupta, when the water is cold, then what happens?
It become heavier and it falls.
Good Ritesh, you have given me the right answers. It is just heavier, then it become again the ice. So we all have noticed what does it changes into. It is possible to see that that Smriti and the Savagya. So what is the evaporation? Many students are not knowing about the evaporation. Basically the students, whenever we are heating the water, it converted their state and it changed into the vapor. So that is called evaporation. This process is called evaporation. So one thing I want to tell you, that changes, how it is happening. Which type of the changes, students, it is? Yes, Ipsita, which type of it is? The physical change and reversible change? Ipsita.
Hello?
It is physical change.
Sir, repeat the question. Your voice was cutting.
Whenever I am talking about that, whenever we are talking about some changes like ice is going to be converted into the liquid. This is the physical change or chemical change? Omes.
Sir, it's physical change.
Physical change. So can it reverse, Pratishtha?
Yes, sir, it can.
It can be reversible. Okay, thank you so much everyone. You are participating very well. So what does it changes into this possible changes in the water into that ice? Here see in this picture you see how this Bujo has often noticed that road construction workers heat a block material and tar for that repairing the road. So everyone have seen that how the road is going to be repaired. So he want to know whether the change causes in the tar by heating can be reversed. Can be reversed? Yes, Srijan. You have seen that road construction worker heat a black material that is called coal tar.
Yes, sir.
So can it reverse?
Sir, it can. Yes, sir.
It can reverse. So whenever
No, sir.
no, it is not possible to reverse, because of that once you have just heated, and definitely it has just converted into that part, and lot of chemical reaction, students, is going on. So he want to know whether this changes is caused by that or not. So students, here you have seen how the things has been changed. So wants to know if you are ever seen the blacksmith making some tool. Okay, so so you see that a solid and liquid, this is the solid iron. Okay, solid irons, that was just, this is the blacksmith who is just heating the fire and then putting this in a coal inside of it, and then the heat is just increases, and he has just put it this is the iron or the metal, and then heating. And when he is heating, that time what happens, students, that has gone to change their shape. And you see, whenever he is just putting inside of it, and then definitely it is just going to be changed into the different form. See, it become a very hot, and when it is hot, so that it is flexible, and then it is very hot, so that's why he's putting with that another material, so that it is changing the shape, hitting on it, and this way it is going to be changed there that shape. So this blacksmith is just working with this metal. So you see how the shape is going to be changed. So students, you have seen that he is just putting a glove.
Numerous trips back and forth between the forge and the anvil, I was finally starting to get a workable solid piece of iron. After showing me basic blacksmithing, Dave showed me the process of shaping and punching a chunk of iron to make a hammerhead.
Okay. One more step in the process.
Again and again he is just hitting and just hitting on that and giving the proper shape, so that this way it is going to be converted
Let it cool down
into
a
the
little bit,
metals.
and take your punch
So
and start.
so what happens that he has just taken, you have ever seen that blacksmith making us some tools, and these tools, how does a blacksmith change the piece of iron into the different tools? A piece of iron is heated till it become a red hot, that means that red hot is there, and it become soft. So whenever it is the red hot, then it is the soft, and then beaten into the desired shape. What changes have taken place into the iron, you have seen, students. So one thing, this activity also you can do if you are just taking a small changes like a small candle and measure the length with a scale. So you are having this scale, so you take this scale, and with the scale you measure the candle height and then length of that scale. Now fix it at the suitable place and light it. Let it burn for some time. Now blow out the candle and measure its length again. After some time, student definitely will see the changes in the length of the candle can be reversed. Can the changes in the length of the candle be reversed? Some wax in the pan and heat it. Can this change be reversed? So this is the burning of candle. If you are just keeping this, definitely you can bring it into their original shape. Students, here you have seen how these changes is going to be happen. And if I talk about the some changes here, this activity you are having, everybody is having that incense stick, agarbatti. So all of you burn the incense stick. Every day you are using in the worship, so all of you bring and burn it. but you must take the precaution of your parents and then put into the one side. So all of you bring that. So here bag of cement laying on the open gates wet due to the rain during the night, and the next day the shine brightly. So does this change can be reversed? What happened to the cement? No. Omesh, this is not going to be reversed because of that. When the cement is just getting moisture, then it has changed their state. It become just like a stone, because the molecules and that particles of the cement is tightly packed. And you know that if the moisture is going to be attached with the cement, then it is just very hard. Got it, Omesh? So a bag of cement is there. That was done. Good. So this was the question. So everybody have bring the incense stick. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Pratishtha. Pratishtha, have you brought that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you burn and keep on the side. Then what happens? Can it be reversed back after the burning? Yes, Ipsita.
No, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Pratishtha. Have you brought the incense stick, Ipsita? Okay, this is the one student. This he has done well. Sasank, just burn it. So this student is just burning. So this is the one student who is just doing this activity. Really, it is the good. So here you have seen how this thing is going to be changed and what is happening. Students, again I am coming on the chapters where is having a small that wait the burn completely. When it is going to be burned completely, what occurs that incense stick has been changed and this produces the new material. So this is also the one activity which you have done. Changes you have seen. I hope that all the changes which we have done into this chapter is really interesting. If you are just dissolving the salt into the water, can it be reversed? Students, if you are going to add the salt into the water, can we take salt back? Is it reversible? The 8 students have just raised the hand. Yes, Shika and Sadim. So can it be reversed? Jia. Jia, am I audible? Okay, so this is Sasank Sekhar. Sasank Sekhar,
Yes, sir.
can it reverse if you are adding the salt into the waters, and can we get back the salt?
Yes, sir. We can get.
How? What is the process we are using for getting salt back?
Sir, evaporation.
That is evaporation. Thank you so much. That is the students. These students have given really a fantastic answer, and that thank you so much for the such a great participation. So students, you have seen how the things are going. If I am talking about the curd, you have seen that whenever your mother is just making a curd, a small quantity of curd is added to the warm milk, and this is stirs and it's set aside for the few hours in the warm place. In the few hours the milk change into the curds. Can these changes be reversed? We find that a few way to the bring about the changes in the substance could be. So by heating it, by mixing with some other substance. Also, students, we are just doing the some changes. Some changes are reversible, some changes are irreversible, some are physical changes and some are chemical changes, so cannot be reversed. So other way of changing the things around us, it's possible that some changes you have to observe and then you list it out it is reversible or irreversible. So students, you have seen how the things has been changed and what is the changes you are going to observe. So this is also the very important things that you have seen today. And students, whatever the queries you have, please you tell me, and definitely we will go through it, and we will definitely going to tell about particular that methods. So here one thing I want to share with you all, that is basically changes which do not regular interval of the time, that is called non-periodic changes. Some changes you have seen, the fire that is in a forest. In the forest you have seen, this is the changes. Always it is not happening. You have seen yesterday there was the air crash because there was not a proper landing, and that time also you have seen that how this happens. And this also changes you have seen, and some volcanic eruption also, that is the some type of changes, earthquake, forest fire or volcano eruption. This is non-periodic changes. We do not occur regularly interval of time. It is occasionally, it is sometime it is comes. So changes which do not occur regularly interval of time, that is called non-periodic changes. And the some changes, if I am talking about reversible and irreversible changes, here I have already shown you that the ice cream get melted and it's converted into the liquid form. Your chocolate is melted in the liquid form, and this egg, if you are going to drop it on the floor, that all the inner part will come out, and that is irreversible. So students, here I tell you, this wooden log is going to be burned, and finally it is just converted into ash. And here what happens, this is the changes which are going to be moist, that is corrode. So this is also reversible and irreversible changes. In the term of the chemistry, changes can be explained on the physical ground. Changes are very random, uncertain phenomena, can be for the good or worse depending on your views. So we mentioned above, melting of ice, cooking of food, all the changes that happens around us. In the some cases we have also find that original substance can be recovered back, and some other changes you can never go back to obtain in the original substance. So thank you students. Here if I am talking about reversible change, that also we have seen, and I hope that everything is clear to you all.